Dear friend, close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. You wake up in the morning just like any other day. You try to stand up from bed, but your legs feel like jelly. You reach for a glass of water and your hand trembles uncontrollably. There were no warning signs, no pain, no alerts, just a quiet weakening, slowly creeping in. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. The truth is, millions of people over the age of 60 in the US are going through the same thing without even knowing it. Not because they're lazy, not because they're neglecting their health, but because of a silent condition that steals the most valuable thing we have: strength and independence. It's called muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia. And you could be experiencing it right now, even if you've never heard the name. What makes sarcopenia so dangerous is exactly that: it's silence. Unlike back pain or stiff joints that demand your attention, muscle loss progresses quietly. At first, you might just feel a bit weaker walking up the stairs. Then it gets harder to stand from the sofa. Next comes imbalance, increased risk of falling, and eventually depending on others for tasks you used to do with ease. Sounds scary? Here's the good news. You can stop it, starting today. In fact, you can even reverse some of its effects without expensive drugs or complicated treatments. It all begins with what you put on your plate each day. As a nutritionist with over 20 years of experience working with older adults, I've seen firsthand the incredible difference that food can make. Not miracle foods, not extreme diets, just simple, smart choices that can restore energy, rebuild muscle, and bring independence back into your life. You can feel stronger again, walk with confidence, join in the activities you love, and most importantly, you can stop feeling like you're losing a piece of yourself each day. So stay with me on this journey. In just a few minutes, I'll show you specific foods that have been scientifically proven to help maintain and rebuild muscle. Even if you're in your 70s or 80s, this isn't theory. This is real evidence. If you're looking for a way to stay independent, active, and healthy in the years ahead, don't miss this. And if you have a loved one who's struggling to move, stand up, or simply feels weaker without knowing why, send them this message today. Sometimes, a small share can spark a life-changing shift. Let's begin your journey to restoring strength right now. 2. The silent threat, the real impact of muscle loss in older adults. When we think about aging, most people picture wrinkles, gray hair, or memory loss. But few realize that muscle loss, the gradual decline in muscle mass and strength, is actually one of the most dangerous changes. And what's more concerning is that it often happens quietly. No pain. No obvious signs, no alarm bells going off in your mind. But over time, you start to notice it. You need to push off with your hands just to stand up. You climb stairs more slowly. You feel off balance and sometimes don't even know why you fell. This isn't just part of getting old. This is a real health issue, and the World Health Organization has officially named it sarcopenia, also known as age-related muscle loss. Did you know? Even if you eat well and feel okay, you could still lose up to 33% of your muscle mass after age 60. Sounds hard to believe, but that figure is confirmed by studies from Harvard University. And what's even more alarming, this process begins earlier than most people think. Many start losing muscle in their 40s or 50s. At first, it's just a little weakness barely noticeable. But year after year, muscle loss progresses like clockwork. Eventually, it can strip away your independence, making it hard to do things you once handled with ease. Why does this matter? Because muscles don't just help you move or lift heavy things. Muscles keep you balanced, protect your bones, help you stand up, and even support your heart health and blood sugar regulation. Losing muscle isn't just about losing strength. It sets off a chain reaction. You move less. You're more likely to fall. You recover more slowly from injuries or illness. And more seriously, You may end up relying on others for the simplest daily tasks. That could mean getting dressed, getting out of bed, or just walking a few steps without a cane. Muscle loss doesn't discriminate. It can affect anyone at any time if you don't take steps to actively protect your muscles. And the scariest part is this creeps in so slowly, you don't even notice until it's too late. So understanding muscle loss isn't just a biology lesson. It's a wake-up call, a reminder that your strength, your freedom, and your quality of life are not guaranteed. They must be preserved day by day, through the choices you make for your body. 3. Good news from science. The power to recover is sitting on your plate. If you think muscle loss is just an unavoidable part of aging, think again. For years, medicine believed that once muscle was lost, it was nearly impossible to get it back. But that's no longer true. Today, science shows that muscle loss is not the end. It's an invitation to change and recover. A recent breakthrough study from scientists in Europe and the US revealed a stunning number: 91% of people over 70 significantly improved their muscle mass in just 6 weeks, all thanks to one simple thing: not medication, not daily gym sessions, but by adjusting what they ate each day. More specifically, they added foods that stimulate muscle protein synthesis back into their diet. These weren't expensive or hard to find foods, just simple options that have been forgotten in modern meals. Here's what really matters: they didn't eat more, they just ate smarter. And the results were remarkable. In less than 2 months, participants felt stronger, walked more confidently, and some who once needed walkers could now move around the house without a cane. No magic, just the human body doing what it's designed to do: recover when given the right support. The problem is, many older adults don't realize they're missing key nutrients that muscles need. Not because they eat too little, but because their meals lack essential nutrients like high-quality protein, B vitamins, omega-3s, and minerals like magnesium, iron, and zinc. You can feel full and still be starving your muscles. You can feel fine until the day you can't get up from a chair without someone's help. And that can change, starting with your next breakfast. We already talk so much about the heart, about blood sugar, about blood pressure. But what about muscles? Muscles are just as central to your health. They determine whether you can stay upright, climb stairs, or keep your balance when stepping outside, or whether you might slip from one misstep. From every angle, muscle strength isn't just physical. It's the key to dignity and independence in aging. And now science has shown us the way. We don't need to wait for a miracle drug. We don't need expensive, complicated treatments. We need to begin with what's simple, what's close, what's doable every single day. And the best part is, you don't have to change the whole world. Just change the spoon in your hand. 4. Brown rice, a steady source of energy to protect aging muscles. In the journey to preserve muscle strength as we grow older, we don't need to look far. Sometimes the answer lies in something as simple as brown rice. Not an exotic grain from a faraway place. Not an expensive superfood. Just rice. But rice that still has its bran and germ intact. And that's what makes all the difference. Unlike white rice refined and stripped of most nutrients, brown rice is packed with fiber, B vitamins, magnesium, manganese, and other vital nutrients. These nutrients are especially important for older adults. But how does brown rice relate to muscle health? The answer lies in energy. Muscles can't function without a steady supply of energy. And brown rice, with its natural complex carbohydrates, provides long-lasting fuel throughout the day. Unlike simple sugars, which spike your blood sugar quickly and crash it just as fast. The complex carbs in brown rice digest slowly. They release energy gradually. They help keep your blood sugar stable. And for older adults, that's no small benefit. When energy levels fluctuate throughout the day, even simple tasks like walking, exercising, or standing up for a glass of water can become difficult. But a meal with brown rice can change that. It doesn't just give you energy. It also delivers magnesium, a key mineral for muscle contraction. Without enough magnesium, you're more likely to experience muscle cramps, fatigue, and slower recovery after activity. Brown rice is also rich in B vitamins, especially B1 and B6. These support your nervous system and help maintain proper muscle coordination, a crucial function as reflexes naturally slow with age. And there's more. Brown rice contains both soluble and insoluble fiber. This helps improve digestion, a system that becomes more sensitive in older adults. A healthier gut means better nutrient absorption, which means protein and micronutrients can reach your muscles at the right place, at the right time. Fiber also helps lower cholesterol and supports heart health, something that's tightly connected to overall wellness in older adults. A healthy heart pumps blood more efficiently, and that blood delivers oxygen and nutrients to every muscle fiber. So brown rice isn't just fuel. It's a vital link in the entire chain that nourishes your body. Another benefit worth mentioning: brown rice helps you feel full longer. That reduces the urge to snack on less healthy foods and helps maintain a stable body weight. Whether it's excess weight or underweight, both can negatively affect muscle health. Brown rice, with its natural balance, helps bring your body back to a steady state. You don't need a lot, just a moderate portion paired with vegetables, beans, or lean meats. It's a simple and effective way to nourish your muscles, day by day, in a sustainable way. 5. Quinoa, a complete protein source for strong, healthy muscles. When it comes to muscle-friendly foods, most people think immediately of eggs, meat, or dairy. But there's a small plant-based food that is quietly earning its place in supporting healthy aging. That food is quinoa. At first glance, it looks like a grain, but quinoa is actually a pseudo-cereal originating from South America. What makes quinoa special is its nutritional profile. Unlike most plant-based foods, quinoa is a complete protein. That means it contains all 9 essential amino acids that the body cannot produce on its own. For older adults, this is a major advantage, because as we age, our ability to synthesize protein from food decreases, and if our diet lacks the right amino acids, muscles cannot repair or grow properly after physical activity. This makes quinoa an excellent solution, especially for those who are eating healthier or cutting back on red meat. But quinoa isn't just about protein. It's also rich in iron, a mineral essential for carrying oxygen through the blood. When oxygen reaches your muscle fibers efficiently, your muscles perform better and recover faster from fatigue. Quinoa also contains magnesium, which plays a crucial role in muscle function. It helps prevent cramps, supports muscle contractions, and regulates nerve signals, all vital for adults over 60. In addition, quinoa provides a generous amount of B vitamins, especially B6 and folate. These help convert food into usable energy. That's especially helpful for seniors, who often feel tired after meals. Another key benefit: quinoa is high in fiber. Fiber not only aids digestion, but also helps control blood sugar, a critical factor in maintaining muscle health. When blood sugar levels swing up and down, your energy becomes unstable. That directly affects how well your muscles function. Thanks to its soluble fiber, quinoa slows down carbohydrate absorption, providing steady energy throughout the day. And there's more. Quinoa is also a source of natural antioxidants. These help protect muscle cells from oxidative stress, a major cause of premature aging and muscle loss over time. With its small size and mild flavor, quinoa is easy to cook. You can prepare it like rice, mix it into salads, soups, or porridge, or even use it as a breakfast substitute for oatmeal. 1 cup of cooked quinoa provides around 8 grams of protein, an impressive number for a plant-based food. Because of its unique balance of protein, fiber, minerals, and vitamins, quinoa is a powerful choice for anyone wanting to maintain muscle naturally and sustainably. It may be small, but its nutritional strength is anything but small. 6. Walnuts, the silent warrior against inflammation and muscle loss. In the world of nuts, walnuts are often called the king of nutrition, not because of how they look, but because of what they contain, especially for older adults looking to protect muscle and mobility. You may already know walnuts as a healthy snack, but few people realize they are also one of the best foods for fighting inflammation, reducing oxidative stress, and supporting muscle tissue. Let's start with omega-3s. Walnuts are one of the few nuts that offer a rich source of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, mainly in the form of ALA alpha-linolenic acid. This is an essential fat, and essential means your body can't make it on its own. You have to get it from food. For older adults, omega-3s play a key role in lowering chronic inflammation, one of the main drivers behind muscle weakening and joint pain. Inflammation doesn't just make you feel worse. It actively slows muscle recovery and speeds up muscle degeneration. So when you eat walnuts regularly, you're giving your body a natural tool to fight off silent muscle loss. But it doesn't stop there. Walnuts are packed with powerful antioxidants, like vitamin E and polyphenol. These nutrients act like shields, protecting muscle cells from damage caused by free radicals, which increase with age. Oxidative stress is part of the aging process, but if left unchecked, it can weaken your muscles, lower your endurance, and slow your recovery after activity. On top of that, walnuts provide high-quality plant protein, a critical building block for maintaining and rebuilding muscle. While they don't have as much protein as meat or eggs, walnuts offer enough to support people who are vegetarian or reducing red meat in their diet. Each ounce, about 28 grams, gives you nearly 4 grams of protein, along with fiber, magnesium, phosphorus, and a wide range of essential minerals. Magnesium helps muscles contract, phosphorus helps rebuild tissue, and fiber improves digestion, so your body absorbs nutrients more efficiently. Together, these nutrients make walnuts a small food, with a big impact on strength, flexibility, and your body's ability to bounce back. What's great is, walnuts are easy to add to almost any meal. Just a small handful each day, sprinkled on oatmeal, tossed in a salad, or paired with yogurt. You don't need a lot, just consistency. And over time, you'll feel the difference, not just in overall health, but in every step you take. Every time you sit down or stand up, stronger, steadier, and with more confidence. 7. Blueberries, the antioxidant shield that helps muscles recover and stay strong. When it comes to small fruits with big value, it's hard to overlook blueberries. With their rich blue-purple color, gentle flavor, and easy-to-eat size, blueberries may seem simple, but their true power lies in their extraordinary antioxidant strength. For older adults, they're more than just a tasty snack. They're a key part of a long-term strategy for maintaining muscle health and mobility. One major driver of muscle aging is oxidative stress, a process where free radicals damage the structure of cells. Over time, this leads to weaker muscle fibers, slower recovery, and greater risk of injury. That's why older adults often take longer to recover after movement, or feel muscle fatigue after just a few simple steps. Blueberries contain a group of compounds known as anthocyanins. These powerful antioxidants are what give blueberries their vibrant color. Anthocyanins help neutralize free radicals, reduce cellular damage, and slow down the natural breakdown of muscle tissue. In simple terms, blueberries act like a biological shield, protecting your muscles from the daily wear and tear you can't see. But that's not all. Blueberries also help with muscle recovery after physical activity. When you walk, climb stairs, or do light exercises, tiny tears form in your muscle fibers, and those fibers need time to rebuild. If this process goes well, your muscles grow stronger and firmer. If it slows down, you lose muscle, feel weaker, and risk losing balance. Blueberries speed up this recovery process through their anti-inflammatory effects, antioxidants, and vitamins and minerals that support tissue repair. Another standout feature is vitamin C. Blueberries are a rich natural source of vitamin C, a key nutrient for collagen production. Collagen acts like a network that holds muscles, tendons, and ligaments together. As you age, your body makes less collagen, and without enough, your muscles become less elastic, more prone to injury, and slower to recover. On top of that, blueberries contain potassium, an important mineral that helps regulate fluid levels in muscle cells and supports healthy muscle contraction. Stable potassium levels also support a healthy heartbeat, which improves blood circulation and delivers more oxygen to every muscle fiber. Several studies from major U.S. universities have shown that older adults who eat berries, especially blueberries, tend to have better balance and faster recovery after activity. And here's the best part: the benefits add up over time. You don't need to eat a lot all at once. Just keep the habit a moderate amount each day, and you'll see a big difference months or even years down the road. From stronger muscle tone to better mobility, from daily energy to feeling lighter with every step, can all begin with a handful of blueberries. 8. Flax seeds, tiny super seeds that nourish muscles from within. If there's one seed small enough to slip through your fingers, yet powerful enough to transform your health from the inside out, it's flaxseed. This tiny seed has been known for thousands of years as a natural remedy for digestion. But today, modern science has revealed that flax seeds also offer deep benefits for muscle health, especially in older adults. The first key benefit lies in their plant-based omega-3 content. Flax seeds are rich in alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, a form of omega-3 that naturally reduces inflammation. As we age, chronic low-grade inflammation quietly builds in the body. It contributes to muscle loss, joint pain, and decreased mobility. Regular intake of ALA can help calm this inflammation, creating a healthier environment for muscle fibers to repair and maintain strength. Beyond omega-3s, flax seeds are a leading source of lignans, plant compounds with powerful antioxidant effects. Lignans protect muscle cells from damage caused by free radicals, helping to slow natural muscle decline with age. Flax seeds are also rich in both soluble and insoluble fiber. This fiber supports healthy digestion, promotes regular bowel movements, and most importantly, boosts nutrient absorption from food. In older adults, digestion often becomes less efficient. When your body doesn't absorb protein, vitamins, or minerals well, your muscles miss out on the raw materials they need to stay strong and functional. A healthy gut is the foundation that allows every meal to truly benefit the body. And flaxseed is a reliable partner in supporting that foundation. Flax seeds also provide a solid amount of plant-based protein, with amino acids that help rebuild and maintain lean muscle. While not a complete protein like quinoa or meat, flax protein still fills an important gap in the diets of older adults when used wisely. In addition, flax seeds offer important minerals like magnesium, phosphorus, and zinc, nutrients that support muscle contraction, immune strength, and tissue repair. One important tip to remember is this: flax seeds must be ground or consumed in meal form for your body to absorb their nutrients. Whole flax seeds pass through the digestive tract mostly undigested. That's why just 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed per day, added to yogurt, smoothies, or morning cereal, can gently and steadily support your muscle health. Small but far from insignificant, flax seeds may not grab attention at first glance, but they are a quiet strategy for maintaining muscle and joint health in the most natural way. 9. Cottage cheese, a slow but powerful protein that nourishes muscles overnight. In the journey to protect aging muscles, we often talk about exercise, movement, and daytime nutrition. But there's another key factor that's just as important, yet often overlooked. That's rest time, especially during nighttime sleep. When you sleep, your body enters recovery mode. And during those hours without food, your muscles begin to draw from energy reserves to keep your body functioning. This is where cottage cheese shines. Unlike fast-digesting proteins like whey or milk, cottage cheese contains casein, a slow-digesting protein. That means when you eat cottage cheese at night, it slowly releases amino acids over several hours. It provides your muscles with a steady, lasting supply of nutrients while you sleep. As a result, muscle breakdown due to overnight fasting is significantly reduced. That's why cottage cheese is an ideal choice for a bedtime snack, especially for older adults. Each cup of cottage cheese, about 200 grams, can deliver up to 25 grams of high-quality protein. That's an impressive number for such a simple, easy-to-digest, and accessible food. Beyond protein, cottage cheese is also rich in calcium. Calcium doesn't just support bones. It plays a vital role in muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and movement control. For older adults who are at higher risk of bone loss and muscle imbalance, calcium is absolutely essential. Cottage cheese also contains vitamin B12, a key nutrient for nerve function and red blood cell production. Low B12 levels can lead to fatigue, muscle weakness, and poor motor coordination. This becomes even more important with age, since the body's ability to absorb B12 from food decreases over time. So, 1 small serving of cottage cheese each day can be an effective and convenient way to boost your B12 intake. Another great benefit is how easy cottage cheese is to enjoy. There's no need for complicated preparation. You can pair it with fruit, sprinkle some walnuts on top, or mix it with oats. Quick, simple, and packed with nutrients. Cottage cheese also comes in several varieties: low-fat, non-fat, or full-fat. Depending on your nutrition needs and taste, you can choose the version that works best for you. Some people worry about the fat in dairy products, but in truth, a small amount of healthy fat can actually help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. It also supports hormone production and muscle maintenance. Overall, cottage cheese may seem like a basic food, but it plays a powerful role in preserving strength as we age. Just a few spoonfuls before bedtime. Gentle but incredibly valuable. 10. Greek yogurt, a complete food for muscle and digestive health. When it comes to foods that support older adults, we often look for something easy to eat, easy to digest, but still rich in nutrients. Greek yogurt is a perfect example. Thicker, more concentrated, and higher in protein than regular yogurt. This food has become an ideal companion in any diet aimed at supporting muscle and overall health. The first standout feature is its high protein content. Just one serving, about 170 grams of Greek yogurt, can provide up to 20 grams of high-quality protein. Most of that protein comes from casein, a slow-digesting protein. Like the kind found in cottage cheese, casein slowly releases amino acids into the bloodstream for several hours after eating. This is especially important when eaten in the evening, as the body enters its overnight recovery phase. Greek yogurt offers steady nourishment, fueling your muscles even while you sleep. But it doesn't stop at protein. Greek yogurt also contains calcium and vitamin D, two key nutrients for strong bones and proper muscle function. For older adults whose bone density naturally declines with age, getting these nutrients daily is a simple yet powerful way to prevent osteoporosis and maintain mobility. Another critical benefit is probiotics, the healthy bacteria. Naturally fermented Greek yogurt contains strains of probiotics that help balance the gut microbiome. As digestion often becomes more sensitive with age, these probiotics help improve digestion and enhance nutrient absorption from every meal. A healthy digestive system means your body is better nourished from the inside out. Probiotics may also reduce low-grade inflammation, a major contributor to muscle loss in older adults. So Greek yogurt doesn't just add protein. It creates an ideal environment for muscle recovery and growth. One quiet but valuable benefit is this: Greek yogurt contains a small amount of natural creatine. Though not as concentrated as in supplements, creatine still helps your muscles produce energy, especially useful during light physical activity. For older adults, keeping muscles energized is key to staying independent and mobile every day. Greek yogurt is also incredibly versatile. You can eat it on its own, mix it with berries, oats, or nuts like walnuts or flax seeds. It can be a quick snack or a nutritious dessert after dinner. And thanks to the variety non-fat, low-fat, or full-fat, you can easily choose the one that fits your personal health needs. Greek yogurt isn't loud. It's not complicated. But with every spoonful, it delivers deep, layered benefits for digestion, for muscle, for bone, and for energy. A simple choice, but one whose effects last all day and all night. 11. Fatty fish rich in omega-3, a powerful ally for muscle protection and inflammation relief. At a certain age, resilience no longer comes from intense workouts. It comes from making smart choices about what you eat every day. And fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna are some of the smartest choices older adults can make to preserve muscle strength and keep their bodies flexible. The standout feature of these fish is their high content of omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA. These two nutrients are well known for their ability to reduce chronic inflammation, a root cause of muscle loss, joint pain, and limited mobility in older adults. When the body is in a prolonged state of inflammation, muscle tissue breaks down faster. Pain and stiffness make you hesitant to move, and when you move less, muscle loss accelerates. Omega-3s from fatty fish naturally calm these inflammatory responses, giving your muscles the chance to recover and grow. But it doesn't stop there. EPA and DHA also improve how muscle cells respond to protein. That means your body can make better use of the protein you eat, even if you're only eating a small amount. For older adults, this is especially important. As we age, our muscles become less responsive to protein and need a boost to absorb it properly. Fatty fish, thanks to their omega-3 richness, naturally and safely stimulate muscle protein synthesis. There's more. Fish like salmon are also complete sources of protein, easy to digest, and perfect for older adults with more sensitive digestive systems. A 100-gram serving of salmon can provide over 20 grams of high-quality protein. It also delivers vitamin D, a crucial nutrient for absorbing calcium and protecting bone health. As we get older, our ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight declines significantly, so getting it from food becomes essential. A 3-year study in the United States showed that older adults who ate fatty fish 2 to 3 times a week had better mobility, less muscle loss, and fewer falls than those who didn't. Why? Because omega-3s in fish don't just support muscle. They also reduce joint pain, improve flexibility, and speed up recovery after physical activity. Fatty fish act like a quiet, effective tool that helps older bodies stand tall, walk comfortably, and carry out daily tasks with confidence. There's no need for complicated cooking. A simple steam, bake, or light pan sear is all it takes to make a meal that's both delicious and deeply nourishing. And most importantly, you're investing in your long-term strength. In a world full of choices, sometimes returning to natural, whole foods is the clearest path to lasting health. Fatty fish, with all it offers, is one of nature's simplest, most priceless gifts to us. 12. Lean protein, the natural weapon against age-related muscle loss. When we think about building muscle, our minds often go to bodybuilders or energetic young athletes. But for older adults, getting enough lean protein each day is what truly helps preserve strength, independence, and flexibility in everyday life. And this isn't just for people training at the gym. It's for anyone who wants to keep standing tall, walking comfortably, and staying in control of their life as they age. Lean protein refers to protein sources that are low in saturated fat, easy to digest, and rich in nutrients. This includes lean beef, skinless chicken breast, eggs, egg whites, lean fish, and whey protein. They all share one thing in common: a high content of essential amino acids, especially leucine. Leucine is a key amino acid because it directly activates muscle protein synthesis. Think of it as the on switch for building and repairing muscle tissue. As we age, our muscle cells become less responsive to signals from protein. This means that older adults absorb and use protein less efficiently than younger people. That's why getting higher amounts of leucine from lean protein is essential to overcome that biological barrier. A grilled chicken breast, a hard-boiled egg, a glass of whey protein after breakfast. These may seem like small things, but when done consistently, they help your muscles stay active, recover properly, and slow down age-related muscle loss. In addition to leucine, lean protein is also a natural source of creatine, a compound that helps muscles produce energy during physical activity. This is especially useful when you're climbing stairs, getting up from a chair, or lifting something light. Many studies have shown that creatine can significantly improve strength and endurance in older adults, while also supporting post-exercise recovery. But that's not all. Lean protein also provides other essential nutrients like iron, which helps carry oxygen to the muscles, zinc, which supports immune function and tissue repair, vitamin B12, which keeps your nervous system and muscle coordination working smoothly. One important thing that many people overlook is how protein is spread out through the day. Instead of loading up on protein at dinner, which is very common, research shows that evenly distributing protein throughout the day helps your body absorb it better and maintain optimal muscle protein synthesis. For example, breakfast eggs and Greek yogurt, lunch grilled chicken breast with leafy greens, dinner steamed salmon or lean beef with quinoa, snack a whey protein shake or a glass of milk. With this approach, your body receives steady fuel, and your muscles have multiple opportunities to rebuild throughout the day, not just at night. In the end, lean protein isn't just food. It's the biological foundation that supports the strength and mobility you've built over a lifetime. And if you want to move into the next chapters of life with confidence, freedom, and vitality. Just remember, muscles won't stay strong unless they're nourished the right way. Conclusion: the right nutrition can transform life after 60. Dear friend, after everything we've shared, there's one thing I truly want you to remember. Your body still has the ability to recover. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or even your 80s, your muscle strength is not lost forever. It's simply waiting to be nourished the right way. With every food choice you make each day, no miracle required, no expensive medications needed, just small, consistent changes that can make a big difference over time. You don't need to change everything overnight. But if today you swap white rice for a little brown rice, add a spoonful of flaxseed to your breakfast, or choose a piece of salmon instead of deep-fried meat, your body has already begun a new cycle, a cycle of recovery, a cycle of protection, and you deserve to live in a body that is strong, flexible, and independent. Strength is not only in your muscles, it's in your choices. It's in your decision to step out of old habits and believe that you deserve a healthy, vibrant life as you age. We can't stop time, but we can choose how we live with it. It's never too late to begin, and no change is too small if you start today. The best part is, the foods mentioned in this article are not exotic, not expensive, and not hard to find. They are simple, familiar, and gentle on digestion, perfectly suited for the American palate. You can absolutely make them part of your daily routine. With a little planning, a little care, and a little more love for yourself each day. And if you have parents, loved ones, or friends who struggle with movement, often feel tired, or are becoming weaker and more prone to falls, please share this information with them. Because sometimes a small change in a meal can preserve someone's independence, can preserve their confidence when stepping outside, can preserve their ability to stand up without help, can preserve their joy in cooking, walking, or holding their grandchild in their arms. You're not just protecting your muscles, you're protecting your quality of life, for yourself and for the people you love. If you found this article helpful, save it, or send it to someone who might need it. And if you'd like to continue walking with me on this journey toward a healthier, more empowered life, follow along for more insights I'll be sharing. Because health is not something we're given, it's something we build, day by day, through knowledge and the right choices.